Merry meet everyone. Welcome back to Midnight Fantasy Creation. I'm hoping today's video is going to be short. As you can see, I do have a blank ring band on a tumble turner. Now, I do want to do a video on this tumbler turner, mainly because I got this at the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, for $5, and it is battery powered. There is some assembly required. Other than that, this is pretty good, at least for the rings. I have not tried putting a cup on it. It does come with the styrofoam insert for the tumblers, and then insert to help keep it in place. I haven't done those yet. But when I do want to probably do a video on it, because I would love to do some dragon ones with some holographic something or other, either glitter or paper or whatnot. I also do not have a usual magnet because I want to do the magnet on the ring. Oh, good, it doesn't stick. And I do have nail polish. Now this one is reflective and it does say magnetic gel, but I tried this on a ring already. Where is it? And I couldn't get the glitter to move. It is very reflective. I wish I had a better light. Actually, hold on, which one? Oh yeah, that's not gonna do any good. Oops, light. I'd use the light on my phone, but I'm using my phone to record this, so that is not helping. Hold on. And of course, cameras can't pick up this reflectiveness as well. I'm hoping this does. This is actually like, I got in some photos. It's very glittery. Actually, you might be able to see that. That's pretty cool. So I want to do some on that. If I can get it to work right, I would like it to look a little more like Galaxy. It is supposed to be purple. It doesn't look purple. It just looks black and very glittery. So I'm going to try the magnet again, and I'm going to flip it, 'cause I don't know if it matters what side the magnet is on. Now this turns very slowly. I don't know if you can see that turn. And then we are going to seal it in place with the BS, the old one they have. It's just called BS resin. I am going to use, because I want to use this up. It is really good. I didn't have an issue with that when I did the pendants, for the most part. Not as much as my other resin, my really cheap resin, which now that I had other resins to compare it to, didn't realize how, cheap it was. You get what you pay for. Now these are fairly inexpensive nail gels, and I kind of do want to do a video with this one of these days and put rhinestones in here, but I need to do some, I don't know, search on really good rhinestones to put in rings. Okay, at a specific angle, you can see that there is purple in here. And this is also a small bottle because I just wanted to test it out. I really do like it. I wish it came in a bigger bottle. I got this, I think, online somewhere. I just want to stir it up real quick. By the way, you should never shake your nail polish bottles. Just spin it. Grab the cap and just spin it. Because if you shake it, you're causing bubbles. If anyone's ever done their own nails. Now I'm just trying to apply this just to get it on. I can move it around later. This one's very deep in comparison to some of the other ones I had. Ooh, okay, there's your glob. And I'm hoping at this angle you can see what I'm doing a lot better. Because now that I had to bring this stand home because my other one died, although now it's charged, I might as well use it. Not too worried about filling this entire thing up because, again, we are gonna seal it in with a clear coat. This tumbler turner is very slow when it turns. That can be a good thing and that could be a bad thing. Alright, I think that's enough. Where's my silicone? I'm also using 2 different UV lamps that I got in the kits with the UV resin. I got one from Let's Resin, and this one is from J District. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a shorter cord on it. In fact, I may need to move this over a little bit more to center it, but okay. So the Let's Resin has a much longer cord, as you can see. This one doesn't come as far as this one. But the J District light on that is way brighter than the one on the Let's resin. Now, whether or not that is better or worse, I can't tell you. I'm just gonna move this around. I have seen Daniel Cooper do a nice lava one. I do want to try doing that in a video one of these days and see if I can duplicate that, because I really loved how those looked. And then of course, Michelle from Glitz and Glitter has also done rings like this before. I'm gonna need more nail polish. And she used to do a lot of these in the beginning. Whoa. She hasn't done too many of these in a while, which is fine. But I wanted to see if I can do some like elemental style ones. So yes, I want to do the lava one. I want to do the ice crackle like he had. And I want to do like an earthy one, like one for like water. I wouldn't mind one that looked more like electricity if I can try that out. So I think that would be very interesting to do. Is getting on the band. Now you can clean a lot of this up, and no, I'm not wearing any gloves, so I'm not touching this. You should be, again, you should be wearing gloves. But I tend to not like wearing them. I need a little more light. It's kind of dark over here. Let's bring that light on over. There we go. I think this is actually fairly even for the most part. You can see more purple in the black band than you can in the color band. Where'd that color band go? This is the same gel, but this looks very black. The black band looks very purple. All right, let's see if I can get this to work, because I couldn't get this to work last time. Oh, okay, I just saw that move. I don't know how well these... I don't know if I'm pushing it or pulling it. I think that's why now it looks... Okay, that looks pretty. This magnet might also be too powerful, because again, I don't have the proper magnet for this. I wonder what happens if I stick it inside. No, it doesn't fit. Actually, this has a nice hollow opening. I'm wondering if I can get a smaller magnet up in there. See if it does something. Now, these are the magnets I'm using for my magnets that I'm making. I don't know if that did something. See it move, but I can't tell it's going where I want it to. Not be strong enough to penetrate through the... Oh, I am also using painter's tape around... This is one side of the brace for the styrofoam to keep it in place. So I'm not using so much tape, because this is a very small tube or rod or piece of... I want to say this is aluminum. In fact, magnet doesn't stick to it, so I'm assuming this is aluminum. But you also want to be very careful with the edges if you buy this from the dollar store. Now, I do kind of like how that looks. It's almost very starry and midnight-esque. I was kind of aiming for it to swirl, not straight, but kind of in a wave-like pattern. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it. Move this table on over, get closer to the power source. Because of this tiny. So I don't have a double-sided curing machine. Whatever you call it. Curing lamp. Let's see if I can maneuver this. There we go. But I do have 2 of these small ones, and I'm gonna go over them almost kind of like a double. I'm gonna try not to let it touch. Now, and I don't know how bright this is on the camera. I don't know if you can see that this one's not as bright as this one on the camera like I can in person, but the Lutz resin isn't as strong of a light, or I don't know, maybe it's just the color. You know, these are very bright. I can see the light in these. I can't see the light in these. I don't know if you can see the difference. And don't stare at the light too long, because oh my gosh, well, you see spots. And I'm gonna leave this on. I put it up for 150 seconds. I know I was moving it around, but that's fine. Of course, I'm gonna speed the video up wherever I can. Also, one of the lights shuts off faster than the other, not by much, but enough will you notice. You'll notice I hit the buttons at the same exact time. I forget which one shuts off before the other one. Oh, there we go. Alright. Use this. That's nice and cured. This isn't, I don't think this will make any of these move now. Yeah. But I actually like that. I might do one in my size. All right, now I should use a high viscosity UV resin because this is very watery, and if you go too fast and you don't let it spread out good enough, it will drip on the bottom. You're not gonna be able to see that because I'm gonna have the camera at the top angle, but that's another reason why I have a silicone mat, because I didn't want to get it on my table. I'm gonna try and do this very slowly. And just let it do its own thing. Oops. Of course, you can also use a tool to kind of grab it if you need to, and any extra will drip pretty much right off. You may have to do this a couple of times. Put this back in here. Waste it. Because this spins kind of slow, it lets too much of this come down at once. But for what I paid for it, it works really good. $5, I'm not going to complain. All right, I'm going to seal this and we'll probably do another coat. I'm doing it for 150 seconds. Trying not to get them to touch. Oh, that bubbled. Oh, yeah, that's right. That makes sense. Maybe I should have just done it on one side. So I should have just did it on one side because I totally forgot. When I stuck it underneath, this hardened and it didn't get a chance to move. So now I have a little bubble right here. I don't know if I can get rid of that. It's kind of cool, but it sticks out too far. So I'll let you... All right. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, it does give it a really cool effect. Put this back on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do another coat. There's one way to find out. Just in case. Let it do its thing. Clean that off. So I don't want to put too much on it this time, because I can still see this little bubble right here. Let's push that along. May need to do one little spot. It's a little bit better. I don't have too much hanging down. Just that little bump that I'm not going to be able to get rid of. Unless I sand it down, but then I'm going to have to recoat it. Alright, I think that's even. This time there's nothing dripping. Not even a lot where that spot is. So we're going to do top and bottom at the same time. If you get a lot and it starts to drip down, either remove it or just cure it from the top so it has more time to... Actually, you should probably just remove it, because I don't know how well it would help if you cured it on one side. But that was my bad. I wasn't thinking. And it's the Lutz resin that shuts off before the Jade District one. Oh, I take that back. It's the Jade District's the one that shut off before the Lutz resin. Right, so that was 2 coats. This one's not as bumped, but it is still pretty bumped. This one indents. The rest of it indents a little bit. I might do a third coat. Yeah, let's do a third coat. I'm gonna start it off just after that bump and see if I can smooth this out a little bit without having to, you know, sand it down or anything. Still like how it looks. Let it run just in case. I'm gonna let it do its thing for a few minutes and then see if I need to add a little more. It's looking much more even. It doesn't look like it's... Well, after I cure it, we're gonna see if it dips in a little bit and if I need to do another thin coat. All right. Actually, I'm going to do it this way so you can see. Try not to smack it. I should have done this the first time. It's so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see those pretty colors. That bump makes it look like a nebula. Now, if you are doing a set of these... No, I like working from the biggest ring to the smallest ring. That way you can remove the tape as you need instead of having to constantly add it on. And you guys can see what side shut off faster. At least, I think you can. That is good. Nice and sealed. Doesn't feel too indented. That little spot isn't as obvious, but it is still there. Really, right here, I just need it. Just can't get over how pretty that is. Wish I wasn't using my phone to record this so I can shine my light on it, because it's a lot brighter with my phone. Ooh, you can see the blues. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. I really do like that ring. All right. Now, if I wanted to smooth this out, I would have sanded down before the second and third coat so you can cover up and shine the band back up. But I left it alone because I kind of like how the effect is. I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to pull this, pull just the ring off. But I don't know if you can see that. It gives the way it bubbles, it pulls the light differently, and it does give it a different kind of effect. I kind of like that. That is a nice, pretty close to a galaxy. It's not exactly what I was aiming for. I wouldn't mind trying this with a more expensive nail gel, but I really do like how this looks. Of course, you know, I would have preferred that bump not being there, but that does look really cool. Alright, so that's it for today's video. If you like what you saw, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. Of course, you can follow me on all my social media. I'm on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and then you can go online and buy any of my merchandise, handmade and obviously not handmade, as well as like my artwork on some print-on-demand stuff like t-shirts. I got bathing suits, capri, sneakers, backpacks, especially around the school season, notebooks, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So definitely check that out. Leave a comment below if you want to see me do a video on something specific, or if you want me to redo another video. I have no problem doing that too. Hopefully with the next, well, I don't know about my office because like I said, we are supposed to be putting windows in. So I'm packing up everything out of my office temporarily. So I may be in the house for a little while, which is why I haven't returned the stand as quickly. But I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Blessed be. Bye.